Hi there, friend. My name is Dr. Tom Hanson. I worked as a physician for 35 years, but today I'm not wearing a white coat and I'm not in a hospital. Today, I'm just a man who wants to share a simple, yet surprising, story with you. A story about chamomile tea. I've been drinking it my entire adult life. Really, almost every evening. It became a habit, smooth, warm, with a slight bitterness, perfect after a long day. I never questioned how it worked. I just drank it like breathing. But here's the strange part. Only 2 years ago did I realize I hadn't been drinking it quite right. And more importantly, that it holds a power I never even suspected. Yes, chamomile tea can be incredibly helpful, but only if you know when to drink it, how much, and, most importantly, why. It can help you relax, aid digestion, balance blood pressure, even reduce inflammation in the body. But in some cases, it's like a slow trap. You think you're helping yourself, but in reality, you might be getting in your body's way. That's exactly what we'll talk about today. I'll share why chamomile is considered one of the most powerful natural remedies, when you absolutely shouldn't drink it, especially if you're a man over 50, and the specific situations where it can truly transform how you feel, your energy, your mood, and even your confidence as a man. So get comfortable. Brew yourself a cup if you'd like. Just don't rush to drink it yet, because a few minutes from now, you might look at that tea in a whole new light. So let's dive in. Why is chamomile tea considered so beneficial? What's so special about it? Why does it affect the body so gently, yet so noticeably? The secret lies in what it's made of. Don't worry, I'm not going to bury you in medical jargon. I just want to share what natural compounds make chamomile a true ally for men's health after 50. The main player here is apigenin. It's a natural substance that helps calm the nervous system. It doesn't sedate you or make you sluggish. It simply eases that inner tension and allows your mind to switch from outside stress to a state of calm. As we get older, many of us find it harder to relax. We carry more responsibility, worry about our families, our future, our health. That stress builds up in the body, in the muscles, in the mind. Apigenin helps you release that tension, especially in the evening. It's like flipping a switch, not turning off, but gently switching into rest mode. Chamomile is also rich in antioxidants. These fight inflammation in the body. And inflammation isn't just about pain. It's a hidden internal process that can drag down your energy, slow recovery, and wear out your system. Chamomile helps the body clear out that clutter and turn on its natural repair mode. And here's another big one, digestion. Many men over 50 notice their stomach gets more sensitive. Digestion isn't as smooth as it used to be. Chamomile can help with that too. It soothes the gut, eases bloating, calms irritation. And when your stomach's at ease, your mind tends to be at ease too. Chamomile also plays a key role in better sleep. Not by knocking you out, but by gently guiding your body into rest. It slows your heart rate, calms your thoughts, and prepares you for deeper, more restful sleep. I've had many men tell me that after just a week or two of drinking chamomile tea in the evenings, they fall asleep faster, sleep more deeply, and feel more refreshed in the morning. And that's the ripple effect. When you sleep well, when inflammation goes down, when digestion is calm, your whole body feels better, more relaxed, more grounded, more at peace in your skin. That's the real power of chamomile. No hype, no miracle claims. Just a gentle, steady support system for your body. Exactly what a seasoned man needs to feel at home in himself. But in the next part, we'll flip the coin. We'll talk about when chamomile tea might not be the best idea, when it can actually get in the way instead of helping, and why even the best things in life need a bit of balance. Now let's talk about something that rarely gets mentioned. We're used to thinking that if something is natural, it must be completely safe. But that's not always the case. Even chamomile, gentle and familiar, has its limits. There are times when chamomile tea might not help and could actually cause unnecessary issues, especially if you drink it often and don't consider your body's specific needs. First, low blood pressure. Chamomile has a mild, relaxing, and vasodilating effect, meaning it can lower your blood pressure. If your pressure is already on the low side, a cup before bed could increase feelings of weakness, dizziness, or leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Second, daytime drowsiness. Many men think chamomile's healthy, it's good anytime. So they drink it in the morning or afternoon, then wonder why they feel sluggish or unfocused. That's because chamomile is calming. It prepares your body for rest, but during the day, it can throw off your rhythm and lower your alertness. Third, before driving or work that demands focus. This one's important. If you drink chamomile and then get behind the wheel, your reaction time may slow slightly. You might not notice it, but your body becomes less sharp. And in a car or during serious meetings, that can work against you. Fourth, allergies. Chamomile is a plant, and like any plant, it can cause allergic reactions in some people, especially if you're sensitive to ragweed, marigolds, daisies, or other plants in the Asteraceae family. You might experience skin irritation, itching, or other mild symptoms. If you notice anything strange after drinking chamomile, it's wise to pause and listen to your body. Fifth, if you're taking medications. This is a big one. Chamomile can enhance or interfere with certain medicines, especially sedatives, blood thinners, or sleep aids. If you're on any of these, it's smart to check with your doctor or pharmacist to make sure it's safe. Even a simple herb can alter how powerful medications work. My advice: treat chamomile with respect. It's not just a harmless tea bag from the drugstore. It's a tool, and every tool needs to be used with care, at the right time, and for the right purpose. So, we've already talked about the benefits of chamomile tea. We've also looked at the cases where it might not be the best choice. And now comes the most delicate, and perhaps the most important, question: how does this tea really affect the male sexual organ? Let me be honest with you. I didn't realize this myself until fairly recently. I'd been drinking chamomile my whole life, thinking it was completely safe. But a couple of years ago, through watching my patients and paying attention to my own body, I started noticing something interesting. This tea can be both a helper and a kind of break. Let me explain. Chamomile relaxes. That's its power. You feel calmer, your anxiety fades, your muscles loosen. Sounds great, right? And it is. But here's the catch. When everything relaxes, sometimes that includes parts of your body that are supposed to stay responsive. You know what I mean. Several men have told me that after a cup of chamomile in the evening, they feel peaceful, even interested in intimacy, but the body doesn't always respond. Or it reacts slowly, sluggishly. It's as if the mind is ready, but the body hasn't caught up. This is especially common in men with naturally low blood pressure or those who drink chamomile every single day. You see, chamomile widens blood vessels and lowers muscle tension. That's great for falling asleep or calming down. But if you're hoping for physical energy, especially intimate energy, too much relaxation can work against you. Now, this doesn't mean chamomile is bad. Far from it. In the right context, in the evening, in a quiet setting, when there's no pressure, chamomile can be your ally. It removes the anxiety that often blocks natural physical response. The less pressure, the more your body can just do its thing. I had a patient, Bill, 63 years old. He told me, "Tom, it's strange. Since I started drinking chamomile, I sleep like a baby. But when it's just me and my wife, something feels off. Like I'm calm, but not in gear." We simply cut the tea down to 2 or 3 nights a week instead of every night, and everything came back. He felt relaxed, but with his energy intact. That's the point. Chamomile isn't a stimulant. It's not an energy booster or a magic pill for instant results. It's a gentle tuner. It creates the right internal environment for your body to work as it should. But overdo it, and you might become too calm. And sometimes, you know this, calm isn't what you need. Sometimes, you need fire. So treat chamomile with respect. It's not your enemy, but it does require understanding. And the better you understand it, the stronger your connection will be with your own body. We've already established that chamomile is a powerful relaxant. But now it's time to be direct. No hints. How exactly does it affect your penis? An erection isn't just a physical reaction. It's a complex process involving your mind, hormones, and blood vessels. For it to work properly, you need 3 things: mental calm and desire, strong blood flow, and, here's the key, a certain level of tone in the blood vessels and muscles of the penis. When you're aroused, blood flows in. But if the tissues and vessels are too relaxed, the blood doesn't stay. Things may start, but don't follow through. And this is where chamomile can play a double role. On one hand, it helps you unwind. If you're stressed, overthinking, tense before intimacy, it can give you just enough calm to let things happen naturally. That's its strength. But on the other hand, if you're already tired, have low blood pressure, or just feel physically drained, chamomile can switch off the little energy you have left. You might feel peaceful, have the desire, but your body can't gather the strength to respond. That's a key insight. Some men feel great after chamomile, relaxed, and everything works like clockwork. Others feel sluggish, unfocused, without the inner spark. It all depends on your body's starting condition. That's why it's important not to drink chamomile on autopilot every night. Listen to yourself. If you're tense, anxious, mentally stuck, chamomile can help. But if you're already low on energy, sleepy, or drained, skip it. Chamomile doesn't excite you. It doesn't give you power. It simply helps you stop getting in your own way. And when you use it with intention, it can be a great ally. But if you overdo it, it can just as easily work against you. You know, the older I get, the more I realize, even the simplest things, like a cup of tea, affect every man differently. And chamomile is no exception. For some men, it brings calm, clarity, and better rest. For others, it creates a strange sense of sluggishness, like everything slows down, not in a good way. So how do you know if chamomile is right for you? Simple. Listen to your body. If after drinking it, you sleep more deeply, wake up with a clear head, your mind feels lighter, and your energy feels restored, then it's probably a good fit for you. But if you notice, you feel heavy or unmotivated, your drive fades, getting out of bed becomes a chore, or your body just doesn't want to engage with the day, you might be overdoing it. Or maybe chamomile just isn't the right fit for you at this moment. That doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It means you're starting to understand your own body. And trust me, that's far more valuable than blindly following advice. There's one simple way to figure this out. Observe yourself. Grab a small notebook or use a note on your phone. And for 1 week, jot down a few things each day. Did you drink chamomile? How did you sleep? How did you wake up? What was your mood? Did you have energy? And yes, how did things feel down there? After 5 to 7 days, you'll start to see patterns. That becomes your personal guide, whether chamomile is helping or holding you back. No guessing, no opinions, just you and your own experience. Want to hear what I discovered? For a while, I was drinking chamomile every night, out of habit. Then I noticed, in the mornings, I felt slower. Things still got done, but not with the spark I used to feel. So I switched it up. Every other day. Sometimes a full break for a few days. That's when balance came back. Calm evenings, strong mornings. Not sluggish. Not overstimulated. Just right. You know, a lot of men make the mistake of drinking chamomile every single night, like clockwork. They think it's just an herb, it's healthy, so the more the better. But the truth is, even the healthiest things need balance, especially when it comes to a man's inner strength and energy. That's why I want to share a simple, effective weekly plan. It's not a strict medical regimen, just a recommendation based on what I've seen with my patients and what I've experienced myself. Spiral calendar sample weekly schedule. Monday, chamomile in the evening. Tuesday, skip it. Wednesday, chamomile in the evening. Thursday, skip it. Friday, chamomile in the evening. Saturday, skip it. Sunday, skip it or replace with a mild herbal tea like mint or lemon balm. Drink it 40 to 60 minutes before bed. Not in front of the TV, not while multitasking. Drink it calmly, with intention. It should be part of your wind-down time, not just a habit. Why take breaks? Simple. When you don't drink chamomile every night, your body doesn't become dependent on it to relax. It stays in balance. Chamomile acts as support, not a crutch. Your system doesn't get lazy, it rests when it truly needs to. Repeat button after 7 days, take a quick self-check. How am I sleeping? How do I feel in the morning? Do I wake up ready to move, to act? Is there interest in intimacy? Is my energy back? If you feel more calm, energized, and confident, you're on the right path. But if you feel sluggish, or just want to crawl back under the covers, it might be time to cut back to twice a week, or take a short break. This is your schedule, your tool. Adjust it as needed. Feeling stressed? Add a cup. Feeling drained? Take a pause. The key is, don't drink it mindlessly. Use what nature gives you with awareness. You know, throughout my practice, I've seen hundreds of men trying to regain their energy with pills, supplements, or strict routines. But more often than not, real strength doesn't come from the pharmacy. It starts with simple, warm, evening habits. Chamomile tea is one of those tools. But to make it work not just as a drink, but as a part of true restoration, it needs the right setting. Here's my personal ritual. Simple, but powerful. Crescent moon evening ritual with chamomile tea. About an hour before bed, I turn off all the bright lights, just soft lamp lighting. I put the phone away, turn off the TV. No news feed. I heat the water, steep the chamomile, and breathe in the aroma slowly. I sit in a chair or on the bed, close my eyes, and take 5 slow, deep breaths. Then I drink the tea. No talking, no planning. Just quiet. And in that moment, it's like my body says, "Thank you. I can finally rest." A man restores himself in stillness, in peace, not in struggle, but in those moments when he allows himself to just be. This isn't about weakness. It's about control, maturity, and inner strength. When you can turn off the noise and turn yourself back on. So here's the truth. Chamomile isn't just tea. It's part of a path. A path to calm, to energy, to confidence. No pressure. No rush. No noise from the outside. If what I'm saying speaks to you, stick with me. I'll be sharing more free advice for men over 50. Everything I know to help you regain your body, your connection, your strength, and your love of life, naturally, simply, and honestly. Now, I want to hear from you. Backhand index pointing right, drop a comment below. Have you tried chamomile? How does it affect you? Does it relax you? Help you sleep? Or do you feel a little too soft after it? I want to hear from real men. I'm here to help, and together, we can go further than we ever could alone. See you in the next video. Stay strong. You deserve a full life.